Ever been curious about the power of venomous snakes? You're in the right place. Sit back and get ready as we take you on a journey through some truly shocking encounters. This is Painful Moments. Animals were paralyzed by venomous snakes. Venomous snakes. Venomous snakes are considered one of the most dangerous creatures in the animal world. Their venom is their biological weapon. They use it to defend themselves and also attack other animals. After one bite, most animals fall to the ground. Some of the few animals that can survive the bite of a venomous snake are the mongoose and the honey badger. Venomous snakes are a nightmare for all creatures in nature, from humans to the big cats to even an elephant. Some venomous snakes can drop an elephant in minutes. Venomous snakes make up about 15 to 20% of the snake population. Examples of venomous snakes include mambas, cobras, rattlesnakes, etc. Let's take a look at these different venomous snakes and how they paralyze their prey. Black mamba. This is the black mamba, reputable for being one of the deadliest and most dangerous snakes in the world. Black mambas are often found in sub-Saharan Africa. You may be intrigued, why is the black mamba so dangerous? It's not simply because of its venom, but also how it applies its long, slender body. Averagely, the black mamba ranges from 2 to 3 meters long, but in special cases, they could get up to 4.5 meters long. The black mamba's venom is so dangerous, it earned its own nickname, the kiss of death. This is because of how effective its poison is. Its venom is so potent, it could kill a full-grown man in 30 minutes. Here are some animals who fell victim to the black mamba's venom. This zebra fell victim to the black mamba's venom. With one strike, the black mamba instilled about 280 milligrams of venom into the zebra. Looking at the zebra alone is a painful sight to see. It's quite obvious it's in extreme pain. You can see it fall to the ground and shake vigorously, indicating the mamba's venom is a quick-acting venom. After a while, the zebra went from shaking to becoming completely paralyzed. All the shaking couldn't stop or mitigate the power of the mamba's venom. This was the tragic and painful death of the zebra. A lion may be the king of the jungle, but even it falls to the power of the black mamba's venom. This female lion was carelessly bitten by a black mamba snake. By the time the venom had gone through her veins, she went nuts and began to roll on the ground. Here's the thing, unlike humans or other animals that would get killed by the venom within minutes, the lord of the grassland was able to last a few hours before falling to permanent rest. Though the black mamba is able to make huge beasts, even the lions and the tigers bow to its feet, its kryptonite is the mongoose. The mamba's venom and cunning are its only advantages on the battlefield. Here's the issue. The mongoose is actually immune to the mamba's venom, making it the mamba's natural enemy. The mamba, which solely depends on its venom, becomes powerless against a mongoose. The only way the mamba could kill a mongoose is by delivering multiple bites, and that's quite the difficult task. The mongoose, on the other hand, just needs to fight to survive, and it can easily kill a black mamba. Cobra. The cobra is also a really venomous snake. Unlike other snakes, cobras have a unique look with a hood-like shape covering their head. Another crazy fact about cobras is that they flatten their bodies to swim and can end up swimming much faster than the average human. Cobras have multiple species and can be found in different parts of the world. The Indian cobra is found in South Asia, the king cobra in Southeast Asia, the Egyptian cobra in North Africa and parts of the Middle East, the monocled cobra in Southeast Asia, spitting cobras such as the red spitting cobra and black-necked spitting cobra in Africa, the forest cobra in Africa, the Chinese cobra in East Asia, and the Cape cobra in Southern Africa. Out of all these types of cobras, the king cobra is considered the most dangerous. Not only does it have the strongest venom, but it is also constantly growing throughout its entire lifetime, shedding its skin 5 times yearly. Its size comes at a cost, though. It has to eat more than the average cobra. Can you believe the king cobra is capable of killing elephants in one bite? Its venom is just that strong. Thankfully, though, the king cobra doesn't live to its full potential. They are more interested in eating other snakes just to show dominance. The king cobra's favorite meal is actually a rat snake, which might come as a surprise. Just like this king cobra here, it paralyzed the rat snake first before eating it head first. They often swallow their prey whole. Generally, lions have a weak immunity against snake poison. So, what's to be expected when a slithering cobra makes its way into the habitat of the king of the grasslands? The cobra's unique look makes it difficult to spot in the forest. It perfectly matches the brownish ground. As the cobra moved closer, the lions had no idea a dangerous animal was stealthily approaching through the grasses. The cobra flicked its tongue, filtering the air for the scent of its prey. It quietly watched as the unsuspecting lions dragged their kill. Out of nowhere, a lioness of the pride spotted the dangerous reptile. The lioness's curiosity prompted her to approach the reptile cautiously. Little did she know that trying to be stealthy against a cobra is an absolute waste of time. As soon as the lioness inched closer, the cobra opened its mouth, spitting venom directly on the lioness. Not long after, she lost control of her nerves, then faced excruciating pain before dying. Animals nearby witnessed this situation and were left baffled, and the lioness's pride now instinctively knew to avoid the cobra at all costs. The hyena, though, never misses the chance to scavenge, so it came to take the lioness's carcass. But, unknown to it, the meat was just as potent as the snake's venom. We have the ring calls in this same cobra family. They are often referred to as ring-necked cobras. They are often found in southern Africa and surrounding areas. Unlike their larger brother, the king cobra, they are of simply moderate size, measuring 1 to 1.5 meters in length. They are not hard to spot. They are often white, gray, or black-scaled snakes. What makes them a unique cobra are the double stripes found along their neck. In their natural habitat, they exhibit aggressive behaviors. This is a fight between the ring cobra and a hyena. The hyena obviously underestimates the snake. The hyena goes to agitate the snake. Almost immediately, the snake puffs up its neck and its mouth and also gives the hyena hisses to make it turn back. But the hyena remained relentless. After a little struggle, the ring cobra strikes the hyena. It seems the hyena felt the effect immediately as you see it turn back. Not long later, though, the same hyena was found dead. It shows the raw power of the cobra's venom. Seeing the animal struggle with pain in its final moments is quite a sad thing to watch. So, guys, remember, don't hesitate to turn back immediately you see a snake. They aren't made to be friendly. Just like the mongoose has the keys to the black mamba's power, the same goes for the honey badger. In fact, the honey badger is immune to most snake venoms. In the clip, you can see the cobra appear from the grasses and attack the honey badger. Here's the thing though, the cobra didn't know the honey badger was immune. The fight went on for a while before the honey badger caught the cobra by the head, then killed it. After the victory though, the honey badger had to sleep off the venom before standing up to complete its cobra meal. Unlike most other snakes, the rattlesnake is quite fascinating because of its distinctive rattle. The rattle isn't the only thing special about them, though. They are also venomous snakes. The simple use of the rattle is to warn off potential threats. These snakes can vary in size depending on the species, with some growing up to 8 feet long, although most are much shorter, typically around 3 to 5 feet. Their venom is potent and has the ability to immobilize and digest their prey, which usually includes rodents, birds, and lizards. When it comes to their attacks, rattlesnakes are all about efficiency. They use their heat-sensing pits to detect warm-blooded animals nearby, strike with lightning-fast precision, and inject venom through their long, hollow fangs. After the bite, they let their prey wander off to die, tracking it down later using their keen sense of smell. Now that's just a wicked way to kill your prey. The reason rattlesnakes go through this step-by-step process is to minimize their risk of injury. Now, the rattle. That's the part that intrigues most individuals about this snake, is actually made up of hollow segments of keratin. It's exactly the same material as our fingernails that click together when the snake shakes its tail. The sound serves as a warning system, telling all incoming animals to back off. It's fascinating how effective it is. Most animals know not to mess with a rattlesnake once they hear that ominous buzz. We have different types of rattlesnakes that exist in different parts of the world. They include the western diamondback, found in the southwestern United States and Mexico, the timber rattlesnake, which lives in forests and rocky areas of the eastern US, and the sidewinder, famous for its unique sideways movement, thriving in desert regions. Each species has its own uniqueness, but they all share that iconic rattle and venomous bite. Despite their fearsome reputation, rattlesnakes aren't out to get humans. In fact, they'd much rather avoid us altogether. These YouTubers did an experiment trying to figure out how long it would take the rattlesnake to kill a white test rat. All necessary rules that should be followed in an experiment were followed. Let's watch. As the clip opens, you can see the rattlesnake shaking its distinctive rattle as if it's trying to measure the distance. In seconds, it gets to the perfect striking position. In an instant, the rattlesnake makes its strike. You can see the timer barely reaching 6 seconds. Such a quick striking ability. Observing the rat after the attack, you would realize one thing. The rattlesnake left it alone to die off instead of trying to eat it straight away. Looking at the timer once again, it took the rattlesnake's venom about a minute to completely kill off the rat. They tested it again with another white rat, and they were left appalled. The second rat died almost as fast as the first. Just to come up with an average time, they tested one more rat, and the results were no different. A quick strike, and the prey died within minutes. This video is a prime example of the strength of the rattlesnake's venom. This looks like just a plain forest, right? But if you look close enough, you would see a timber rattlesnake. It's in its ideal environment, perfectly blending with the surroundings, with no issues at all. The squirrel isn't aware of the rattlesnake present, so it innocently climbs up. The timber rattlesnake, waiting calmly, observes the squirrel for a while. The squirrel inches closer, and out of nowhere, the snake attacks, striking the squirrel. This shows the dangerous hunting ability of the rattlesnake.